Hey, this is Jeremiah from Small Steps. I play vocals and guitar. We are from Lexington, Kentucky, and we're a punk band pretty much. We do have some poppy sensibilities, I guess you could say, pop punk sensibilities kind of sprinkled within, but we still have our hardcore roots that still come through every once in a while with whether it be a groove or just the way that we're right. We're just really into the older style of hardcore punk and things like that, but the vocals are clean. There's not a lot of screaming, a little bit. I'd say we're more like your 90s punk bands, kind of like Saves the Day, Face to Face, Unwritten Law, things like that, to where we've got kind of a lot of melodies, guitar melodies and such. So the name, Small Steps, Cody, our drummer, and I actually started the band. And we were kicking names around, name ideas, trying to get something figured out. And Cody came up with the name Small Steps, just kind of talking about progressing through life and taking small steps to be better than the day you were the day before, and things that you can do to progress as a human and things like that. And it kind of stuck with us because it's kind of our vibe anyway. We try to be positive and try to have a lot of fun with this band and enjoy it, meeting people, making music for people and things like that. People can actually connect with us and find us on, we have a website, smallstepsky.com. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook for Small Steps KY. And of course, we're on all the streaming platforms where you can go and you can stream our music and check it out. We did, back in November, we did have a full-length record come out on Blind Rage Records out of Dayton, Ohio. Great record label, great people. Gwen's amazing. And honored to be able to release something through that label. And you can check it out. It's called Breakthroughs Breakdowns. It is available on Spotify, Apple, and all that fun stuff. For me, my guilty pleasures, musical pleasures, I guess you could say, guilty musical pleasures. Well, to be honest, I don't really have any guilty pleasures because I really don't give a flip what somebody thinks about what I'm listening to. Because I'm going to like what I like. But I think the ones that surprise people the most for me personally is, and of course she just dropped a new album, but Kacey Musgraves, phenomenal artist, hell of a vocalist, and Kid Laroi. I really love Kid Laroi, even though he's like a third of my age. But I do love really catchy poppy stuff like that and kind of dabble in the hip-hop, things and just like those type of things. So I think a lot of people are surprised by those type of artists that I'm into, despite the way I look and bands I'm in and stuff like that. So what national band would you like to face each other in a celebrity death match? Well, I pondered on this one for a while, trying to think of who we should go fisticuffs with, and I couldn't really think of anybody other than one that kept coming back to me was MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. Despite me liking really poppy stuff, that guy drives me nuts because I feel like he's just a freaking poser. And I don't know him, so I probably shouldn't talk crap about him. But his rap stuff was actually pretty good. He had great flow. And then he just dropped this pop punkish album on us. And I don't know, man. It's just, I can't get behind it. I just feel like it's commercial and it's just a money grab. Good for him for making money, I guess, and being able to do it with music. But it would be fun to fight him. I think it would be, he's pretty scrawny, so I think we'd be okay. What's the strangest thing I put on a pizza? Well, I'm kind of a basic bitch, so I'm vegetarian, so I don't put a lot of different stuff on there. Honestly, I just mainly eat cheeses and different cheeses and 4, 6 cheese, whatever the hell they get me, and things like that. But The weirdest pizza that I've actually encountered in regards to toppings is my son was actually streaming on YouTube, and we ended up getting swatted. So somebody started sending him pizzas and to mess with him, but they started putting messages into the orders that said things like, help, I'm trapped. I'm being held hostage at this house. So I had like 3 or 4 cop cars show up at my house, and of course it wasn't true, but the pizzas that they kept delivering was no sauce, anchovies with pineapple. And just opening the lid to that flipping thing smelled so bad. It was awful. But was kind of, in hindsight, it was funny, but it's pretty jacked up at that time. So, yes, we have a VPN now, and people don't know where he's streaming from or when we play. What food mascot does the band identify with? So, I would feel obligated to have to say the KFC Colonel Sanders, just because we're from Kentucky. And, he is kind of a badass. I mean, who walks around with a cane, And, I mean, he's always got that cool, crisp, clean look, and he's got all those hidden herbs and spices and stuff that you don't know nothing about. So, I mean, he's kind of like an elusive man of mystery, almost like is like the dude that was from Jurassic Park, which is kind of rad too. But I'd say we're probably more like the Wendy, from Wendy's, because I don't know if you follow like some of their social media, but she's always popping off smart aleck remarks and like quick comebacks and just funny and quirky. And we're probably a mix between Colonel Sanders and Wendy's, if I had to guess. You can only have one specific drink the rest of your life. What is it? I'm going to have to go with coffee. I'm kind of a caffeine person, and if I don't have my coffee in the morning, my body's addicted to it, and I crumble, and I crash, and the day is just shot. So that is the one that is the best for me. I'm going with coffee.